Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I started by painting these silver trays matte black, only painting the edges. I then cut out the silhouettes of my characters and glued them to black cardstock with a glue stick. Most of my characters can be cut out in one continuous shape by using scissors, but I had to use an X-Acto knife for Beetlejuice's suit, the mummy's wrapping, and I also added some details on Frankenstein like his stitches and his bolt. For the classic monsters backgrounds, I Googled their book pages and printed them out on computer paper. I used the tray to trace the background on one of the papers and used that paper as a guide to cut out all the other pages. I made sure the title was at the top of all of my backgrounds. I then used a light coat of Mod Podge to glue on the paper. I then glued all the monster silhouettes onto their pages. For the Sanderson sisters backgrounds, I just used the colors of their hair as their background color, and I traced it using the same technique I did with the book pages. Because these are trays and not actual frames, they didn't have hooks, and I wanted to add some lightweight hooks, so I used hot glue and ribbon. I measured out 3 inches of ribbon for each tray. I made sure the ribbon was not visible from the front of the tray. I bought a pack of snakes from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just using matte black paint, the same I used for the frames, to paint the snakes black, and then I'm going to use white to make white stripes on all of the snakes. These 4 snakes are for my Beetlejuice frame. I'm gonna put one on each side of the frame, and they're supposed to look like these ones from the movie Beetlejuice. Then I cut out this lime green poster board to fit my 11 by 14 frame. I then glued their silhouettes facing each other onto the background, and once that dried, I stuck them in the frame. Then I used hot glue to hot glue my snakes onto the frame. My Coraline frame was the same process as the Beetlejuice one, and then after that was all dry and ready, I put the buttons on. I hot glued medium-sized buttons onto all the edges of the frame and glued one big button onto the top middle. For my shadow box, I mixed together white metallic paint and white glitter for the background to make sure that the light could shine through a little bit and it could have some texture. After my first coat of the background was done, I painted the entire box black. After the box had dried, I put a coat of Mod Podge and a bunch of black glitter all over it, and then after all the glitter had dried, I put one last coat of Mod Podge to seal everything in. After the box had dried, I put on my second layer of the background. I printed out the silhouette of the Sanderson sisters flying on a broomstick, and I printed out Frankenstein, his bride, and a heart. I then cut those out and glued them onto this self-adhesive vinyl with a glue stick, and then cut those out. I then put Frankenstein, his bride, and a heart on top of the shadow box. I then put these battery-operated white-blue lights into the back of the shadow box. To replicate the moon, I used white and brown paint on the inside of this giant clear ornament by dabbing and layering paints with this sponge and a firm brush. After the paint had dried, I had taken the bottom part off of my ornament and cut a hole in it so my fairy lights can poke through. Then I put all the fairy lights inside of the ornament. Then the last step to this moon was to put the sticker on. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I hope you guys got some cool new ideas, and I hope you all have a safe and happy Halloween. I'll see you guys next time.